We're now going to have a look at paragraph formatting in Autocad 2010. Now what we've got here is a piece of multi-line text. If I hover over it, it highlights, as you can see. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just double click on the text. So make sure it highlights as you hover over it like that, and then double click. As you double click, you'll see that the text editing area appears, and also the ribbon changes to the text editor tab. Now the text at the moment is just all bunched up together. What we need to do there is we need to add some columns, and we need to add some paragraph formatting and potentially some numbering there. So each line of our group of notes there is numbered. So let's do the columns first. I highlight the text as you would in Word or any other text editor. I then go to columns here on the insert panel, and I want static columns, and I want 2 static columns. As you can see, the text immediately updates like so. I'm just going to pan upwards slightly there so that you can actually see the extent of the columns. Now you'll notice there, look, can you see the column editor here? If I drag this down, I can make my columns longer like so. You can see the height there on the screen as well. Can you see that change as I drag up and down? It just allows you to tidy your columns. If I go up this way, look, can you see all the text is going outside the right-hand column? If I make it longer, that text sorts itself out and goes into the left-hand column like so. I'll just click away from the text now to deselect it. Now we need to look at our paragraph formatting. What we need is an indent here. So we need to indent. Now you'll notice I've got an indent there already. That's because this text has come from a previous exercise on a previous course. That's no problem though. We can edit existing formatting in our paragraphs. So we'll notice here, look, there's paragraphs here. Can you see that? That's the default option. If I click there, that goes to the default paragraph option. Now what I want to do is I want to edit my paragraph settings. So you'll notice here on the paragraph panel, there's a little arrow. I click there, and there's my paragraph dialog box. Now you'll notice at the moment that I've got 525 in there. I want to remove that. So I highlight it and I remove it. That was what was set from the previous text settings. So I need to put some indents in now. All I'm going to do here is I'm going to change the first line here to 100. So the first line indent now on the left hand side will be 100. And the hanging indent will also be 100. Like so. So I tab that down. My right hand indent I'm going to leave at 0. Now all I've done there is I've added an indent to my text. So if I OK that now, there's my indent. Can you see that? It's just appeared here. There's my indents there. So if I click there now and drag, you'll see there's my paragraph indent showing on the screen. So if I click on the top one here, you'll see that the hanging first line indent there changes as well. So I can edit as I go. But you'll notice there, look, I've got adequate, but watering needs to come up. So I just click here. If I hit the delete key, that brings that up. I add a space, and that adapts to my 2 hanging and first line indents there. I'm going to change my hanging indent back to here. Can you see? As you can see, it changes again, like so. Now what I would need to do there perhaps is make my columns a little bit wider. So I click here, and that's my right indent. There's nothing there at the moment, but I can bring it in, and notice the right indent changes on the paragraph formatting. So you can see there with the paragraph formatting, I can edit things very quickly and very easily. What I'm going to do now is click here again. I'm going to lose all of those settings there now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these back to 0, like so, change the all to 0 like that, and I OK it. Notice it all updates. Now I'm not going to worry too much about paragraph formatting. What I am going to do here though is tidy up my text. You'll notice here, look, I've got bits of text where they need numbering. It's obvious that they need numbering. So what I'm going to do is a little bit of editing here, put a space in there and delete that and bring it up like so. There's another one there, so I'll just delete that, bring that up as well. Now what I'm going to do is just highlight all of the text in the columns like so, go to numbering here and switch on numbered, and as you can see, look, it picks up on the full stops. So if I just click away now, look, every full stop it's added a number. Apart from number 4 there, you'll see that's because it steps down. So if I click there and delete that, can you see what happens there? It automatically updates. So full stops it picks up, and puts a new number in, and also a line change. It puts a new number in. So you can see there now our notes are much neater and much tidier due to our paragraph formatting and our column formatting.